Hey, good morning, everybody. Man, it's great to be with you here on Wonderful Wednesday. And I'm going to rejoice and be glad because, why? It's Wonderful Wednesday. And this is the day the Lord has made. And I'm back to work today. But it's still something good. A lot of you know that I struggle with that particular aspect of my life, which brings up the subject that I want to talk about this morning in my quiet time this morning. It talked about how we can have these impossible circumstances and our life can be stressed out and we can just go, oh my gosh, and we're running in 1,000 directions. I had a doctor's appointment yesterday and it's kind of my, now it's semi-annual. Now he wants me to come back every 3 months. I didn't get the greatest report yesterday, but so I just told my doctor, I said, man, there's just times that I am just totally stressed out by all of the stuff that I got to get done and feel like overwhelmed and all of that stuff. And I've talked about that a lot. And and it's part of life. We all go through it. We all go through those times of being just super stressed and super, where we're just feel like we're pulled in 1,000 directions and we just don't know what to do. And we just, and we just want to go, I've said it this way, we just want to go to bed. We want to put the covers over our heads and we want to crawl up and we just hide. And wait till the storm passes and then we think we can come out and everything will be okay. Well, usually it doesn't work that way. Usually it takes some time for those problems to come about. I had a friend one time, he had this Facebook page, it was a group and it was called Too Blessed to Be Stressed. And boy, I kind of wanted it. But he had it, so I couldn't take it. But I just find that sometimes, that little saying right there is that think of all the blessings that we have. Think of all the good that God does in our lives. And we don't really have to be stressed out by all of the stuff, even though it still creeps in and wants to just squeeze us. But God says, we can lean on Him. A couple passages this morning that I wanted to share with you in my quiet time this morning that I thought was just really good. Psalm 94:19. These are all here posted on this page. When doubts fill my mind, your comfort gave me renewed hope and strength. Man, isn't that wonderful? When doubts and stress and problems fill our minds, it's God's comfort that give us what? That give us renewed hope, that can give us cheer, that can bring joy back into our lives. Proverbs 12:25. Worry weighs a person down. An encouraging word cheers a person up. That person you meet today may be going through the most stressful time in their lives. And you just giving them a simple, nice word of encouragement will really just lift their spirits. And maybe that's all they need is that word of encouragement. So you be that encourager today, even though you may be stressed out. You encouraging somebody else will relieve the stress in your life too. Amen. Ain't that true? Here's another one. For 1 Peter chapter 5. So humble yourselves under the mighty power of God, and at the right time He will lift you up in honor. Give all your worries and cares to God. For what? He cares about you. Isn't that wonderful to think that God does care about us? So man, when you're going through the fire and you're going through the stress and you're overwhelmed and life just seems like, man, how's it ever going to end? Man, how's all these problems ever going to end? These circumstances that I find myself in. I want you to know that God's right there with you. He cares about you and He hears you. And you're not going through that alone. Even though you feel like it. Everybody else has abandoned you. God's right there with you. And He's walking with you. And He's going to take you and take you in His arms and just get you through it. So hang in there, will you? I'd say that to a lot of people, but I mean it. Hang in there. Because you can get through it. God bless you. Have a great one. We'll see you now.